So for Morata, if you're not scoring goals yourself, you're not creating opportunities for others, of what use really are you?
Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H.
Sometimes in life you have to face something that we call a reality. And if you do not face the reality in life, you're going to get punked. So this whole Alvaro Morata thing, just first of all, before we really truly dissect this, remember guys, this is a long insights video. We're going deep dive into this stuff. So press pause, get a meal, get some nice thing, kick back and enjoy, you know. Morata isn't going to work for Chelsea. It's not going to happen. There's no point in people trying to figure things out and everything. It's just not going to happen. So we're here to try and understand that. Why can't it happen? Is there a possible way in which it could happen? So this is obviously off the back of the game against PAOK. Shout out to PAOK. I believe, and I was looking at the stats. I was flicking through Instagram. Okay, I was not looking at females. I was looking through Instagram. Me too. Shout out to my females. And I think they said that he had the most shots taken in Europe without hitting on target. I think it was 7 shots off. I think it was 8 shots. 7 shots were off target. And you say to yourself that what happened to the dude who we saw from Real Madrid and so forth up until now? And I think, you know what, it definitely is a confidence thing. You know, it's a confidence thing, and I think something that I saw in him, especially in those earlier games, was somebody who's trying to force the issue. And the thing about it is that whenever I saw him, I was like, you know what, as a striker, especially as a lone striker, the key thing, as a lone striker, you need to be all-rounded. Case in point, you look at a Didier Drogba, for instance, you know. Didier Drogba scored a lot of goals, but the beauty about Didier Drogba was that he knew when to hold the ball up, he knew when to lay the ball off, he knew the right runs to make. But the key thing is that he had excellent decision making. He was aware of all that was around him, because Drogba could do what Giroud could do, but he could also get the goals and do what Batistuta, Van Nistelrooy, and all those other lone strikers could do. But the key thing was about decision making. Okay, this is where I need to hold the ball up, bide some time, lay it off to Lampard. All right, this is where I need to make this kind of run. I need to shoot now. Not rush if I need to shoot now. Okay, now I need to maybe make space for myself, then hit it. Keep my composure. There is a lack of composure in Morata. And I do believe that 100%, we live in a social media world. So you don't have to go out and get a newspaper or flick through newspapers or flick through the back page. Instagram and Twitter give you sound bites. And there is no way in hell that Morata, being a guy growing up with the internet generation, hasn't seen the criticism that he's getting. You're done. He's useless. He's not that good. Sell him. So every time he plays, he is too over-eager to prove himself. There are times when, why are you taking that shot? Hold the ball up and give it. The goal, there's 90 minutes in the game. At worst, you're going to be playing for at least 60 or 65 minutes. So at the minimum, if you're starting the game, Morata, you have 60 to 65 minutes minimum to get a chance. So by putting your head down and just rushing a shot, you're going to hit the ball off target. So that's why for Chelsea, they're in a spot right now, because, and this was a discussion I was having with a colleague of mine at UFF. I can't remember a team in the Premier League history. Again, tell me if I'm wrong. I can never remember a team in Premier League history who have won the Premier League title without a striker. As in a striker who scores goals. So at least 15, 16, 17 goals. I can remember the last time that happened. Fair enough. If the striker doesn't give you 20 to 25 goals, the goals are spread around. But still, City, when they won, they had Aguero. United, when they won, you want Van Nistelrooy, you want Dwight York, you want Andy Cole, and so forth. You want Van Persie. Leicester, when they won it, they had Vardy. Chelsea, when they won it the other time, they had Costa. Before when they won it, they had Drogba. So every single time a team has won the Premier League, they've had a striker who has really shifted in a good amount of goals. And then you have other guys chipping in with an 11, 12, 15, 16, and so forth. Giroud is better than Morata for being effective. So let me scale this back. Morata is a better footballer than Giroud all day, every day. Technically, he's simply better. That's not how football works. Football is far complicated than that. It's not about, oh, well, he's technically better, so therefore he should play. No. It's about what works. It's about what works. Morata just simply doesn't work. And Morata will not help Chelsea win games. And it's all about winning games. Giroud will help Chelsea win games because Giroud is far more aware of the players that are around him. And Giroud is going to give opportunities to guys who will more likely score than Morata, i.e. Pedro, Willian, and Hazard. Morata is not aware of others that are around him. He is too eager to prove that he is what something, to prove his doubters wrong. So therefore, he's not going to lay that ball off for someone else to score. He's going to try and take that chance, but he's not going to score that chance himself. So for Morata, if you're not scoring goals yourself, you're not creating opportunities for others, of what use really are you? That's the key thing. Of what use really are you? So that's why it's over for Morata. Like, I do not have a strong argument for this dude to keep on being a part of Chelsea. He has to be sold. You've got to cut him. It's over. Like, he is not going to get better. And I think he is such in a mind space right now that he's not going to get out of it. And that's why Chelsea are screwed, because that's why when people say, okay, Chelsea Premier League title challengers, that doesn't make any sense. You cannot be title challengers without a proper striker. City have Aguero. Liverpool have three guys who can get into double figures easily. So there are three dudes who can easily get into double figures very easily. So United have Lukaku. Say what you want. For me, Morata is a better player than Lukaku. Lukaku is a better striker and a better goal scorer than Morata is. So that's the reality that we're dealing with at Tottenham. They've got Harry Kane. Arsenal have both Aubameyang and Lacazette. So Chelsea are the only team in this whole top six discussion who don't actually have a striker who can really shift in goals. They don't have a striker who can shift in goals, and they don't have a front three who can easily get to double figures. They don't have that. And this whole thing of where, because I've heard this argument that's, oh my gosh, so Giroud can provide for Hazard and can provide opportunities for Hazard where Hazard can get you 30 goals. For me, I think that's insane. That's insane and absolutely absurd. I mean, what's the highest number of goals that Hazard has got this season? Because I think average says people that Hazard is top 3. He's going to have a huge season. Even if, for argument's sake, let's just make it for argument's sake, even if he gets 30 goals, will that be enough? Will Pedro get 16 or 15? Will Willian get 15, 14 or 15? Giroud, we know that Giroud is not getting you 15 or 16. Morata, well, we've dealt with that. So that's the issue that we're having here. So, but for Morata, you know what? Like, it's because it's tough. My advice for Morata is to go back to Spain. I think my advice for Morata is go back to Spain and pick a team that's a two-striker system. I don't think he works as a lone striker. Pick a team that goes at it in a two-striker system and go back to an environment in which you can thrive and which you're familiar with. Because it's just not going to happen. You know, because remember, the one position in football that is the most psychological is the striker. Especially the lone striker, because you're by yourself. Because that's a position in if you start to doubt yourself, it can really affect you. Because any other position, if you doubt yourself, it's fine. But if you decide to doubt yourself, when you're in a one-on-one, you're going to F up. You're going to rush your shots. you're going to take too many snapshots. You're going to lose the ball more often because mentally you're just trying too hard. And if you overexert yourself, you're going to miss out on those opportunities. Okay, oh my, I missed out that pass. I missed out the opportunity to shift left and quickly take the shot because I was just trying to force the issue too much. So, for Chelsea, man, look, they have to sell Morata. They simply have to sell Morata. Like, I do not know of what use he can be to Chelsea anymore. Because I repeat myself, he's not scoring any goals. He's not helping other guys to score goals. So of what use is he? Like, he's indefensible. So I don't mean to be real, but I mean, sorry, Morata, you're done. You're finished. You know, there's nothing more you can offer. Like, I don't understand. I don't know how he's going to turn a leaf and someone become better. And I think the worst thing. The worst thing I think Sarri can do is be stubborn, and that is the fear. That's not the fear that I have with Sarri, because Sarri may be like, nah, I'm going to be the dude who got this guy confidence. I'm going to be the dude that got this guy better. That's in this system. I know that this dude who I know is technically good, who he is, who can dribble, who's got great control, and has a great footballing brain. I'm going to walk on him, and I'm going to make sure this guy is being good. So when he's good, people will say, man, Mauricio Sarri, when everybody doubted him, you kept faith with him, and thank you very much. That's a very risky game to play. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, it could cost Chelsea a pretty damn successful season. Because if Sarri persists with Morata over Giroud, it could cost Chelsea games, Chelsea matches. Whereas if Giroud plays, those are wins you're going to get, because I repeat, Giroud will help other players score. Morata will not help other players score. And this is about winning. It's not about making players look good. It's not about picking the best team. It's about picking the most effective team. So that's my bar. I will leave you with this bar. It's not about picking the best team with the best players. It's about picking the most effective team with the most effective players. Thank you for watching this video. Think about pledging and become a Half Football Hut patron. Pledge an amount each month and gain access to exclusive videos from your boy, the Football Hut, for more analysis. Peace.